Hi, hello, welcome back to my channel Civil Ka Adda. So in this video, I am going to explain about the design of short axially loaded rectangular column. So in previous videos, I have explained about the square column and circular column. So in this video, I am going to explain about the rectangular column. So first we'll see the question here. So design the short axially loaded rectangular column to support a load of 675 kilonewtons. So it is 875 kilonewtons. So of 875 kilonewtons, one side of the column is restricted to 300 mm. Use M25 grade concrete and Fe415 steel. So we need to design a rectangular column which is axially loaded, and here given 875 load and 300 mm, one side of the column is given. As it is a rectangular side, so one side of the column is given, we need to find the other side, and M25 grade concrete and Fe415 steel is given. So we need to design a complete problem. So we need to find the how much steel is required for that, what is the diameter of the bar, and what is the center to center distance, and what is the diameter of the lateral tie, what is the center to center distance of the lateral ties. So we'll see step by step. So first I'm writing the given data. So load a rectangular column to support a load of 875 kilonewton. So load is given P equal to 875 kilonewton. One side of the column which is equals to 300 mm, and FCK is equals to 25 Newton per mm square, and Fy is equals to 415 Newton per mm square. So this is the given data. So load is given, so we need to find the factored load. So factored load is equals to partial safety factor into load. So which is partial safety factor is 1.5 into 875, which is equal to 1312.5 kilonewton. So therefore Pu equals to 1312.5 into 10 cube Newton. So in newtons it is 1312.5 into 10 cube. So 1312.5 into 10 cube newtons. So now, so we know the gross area of the column is denoted with Ag, right? So here we know only one side of the column. We don't know the other side of the column. So first we'll assume the percentage of steel. So let the gross area of the column is Ag. So assuming 1% of steel. So see here, he has not mentioned the another side, so we need to find that. So we don't know the Ag, we don't know the ASC also, because area of steel, number of bars, nothing has given. We need to find that. So we don't know ASC and we don't know AC. So all the values are unknown. So we are assuming 1% of steel. So that is ASC, area of steel, we are assuming it as 1% of steel. So 1% of steel from the overall area of the column. So that is denoted with Ag, right? So now which is equals to, so 1% means it is 0.01 Ag. So ASC is equals to 0.01 Ag. So now we'll find out the AC. So area of concrete which is denoted with AC. So which is equals to, we know that area of concrete if we want means we need to minus it from the total area minus the area of steel. So from the total area of the column minus the steel reinforcement provided, if we minus that from the total area, then we will be getting the remaining area will be the concrete, right? So AC is equal to AG minus ASC. So which is AG minus, so in previous step we have calculated ASC is equals to 0.01 AG, right? So we need to substitute that. So AG minus 0.01 AG, so it is equal to 0.99 AG. So therefore AC is equals to 0.99 AG. So now we'll calculate the AG. So for that, for axially loaded short column, so these are the axially loaded columns, right? So for axially loaded columns, PU is equals to 0.4 FCK AC plus 0.67 FY ASC. So this is the formula. So if you want the page number in IS 456, so IS 456 2000 page number 71. So you can find this formula in page number 71 of our IS 456. So here we don't know the AG values also, and we know AC values and ASC values in terms of AG only, right? So we'll find the AG from this. So PU is equals to how much? 1312.5 into 10 cube, which is equals to 0.4 into FCK 25 into AC 0.99 AG. So 0.99 AG plus 0.67 into FY 415 into ASC. So we have calculated in previous step here 0.01 AG. So 0.01 AG. So calculate this. So 1312.5 into 10 cube. So which is equals to, if we calculate this, 9.9 AG plus, so if we calculate this, 2.78 AG, which is equal to 12.68 AG. So 9.9 AG if we substitute these values, and if we calculate this, it is 2.78 AG. So if we sum of these two, 12.68 AG, right? So we want the AG value. So AG is equals to 1312.5 into 10 cube by 12.68. So therefore AG equal to 103,509.5 mm square. So this is the gross area of the rectangular column. So now we know the gross area of the rectangular column, but we know only one side of the column which is given in the question, right? So we'll find the other side of the column. So other side of rectangular column equal to So area is equals to B into D, right? So here we know one value, we don't know the other value. So the other side is equals to AG by the one side. So that is the 300. So AG how much? 103509.5 by 300. So what is the value? It is 345 mm. So it is 345 mm. So adopt 300 mm by, so it will round it to 350. So 300 mm by 350 mm rectangular column. So adopt 300 by 350 mm rectangular column. So 300 is already given in the question, one side. The other side just now we have calculated based on the AG. So that is 350. So now we know the dimensions of the rectangular column. So we'll substitute that in ASC and we'll find the ASC value. So we want the area of steel to be provided in the column, right? So for that ASC is equals to 0.01 AG. In previous steps we have calculated ASC in terms of AG. So substituting AG value as just now we have calculated the AG. So 0.01 into 103509.5. So which is equals to 1035.1 mm square. So therefore ASC equal to 1035.1 mm square. So now we know the area of steel to be provided. So now we need to find how much the diameter is required and what is the how many number of bars are required. So we'll see that. So assuming 16 mm dia bars. So assuming 16 mm dia bars. So now we'll find the number of bars. So number of bars is equals to ASC by ASC. So 1035.1 by pi by 4 d square. So d is 16 square. So how many number of bars we are getting? So 5 point change, right? So 6. So 6 number of bars. So therefore number of bars is equals to 6. So provide 6 bars of 16 mm diameter. So now we have done that. How many number of bars is required and what is the diameter of the bar for our rectangular column. So now we'll see what is the dia of the lateral tie and what center to center distance to be provided for the lateral ties. So now lateral ties. So in lateral ties what we want? We want the diameter of the lateral tie and we want the center to center distance of the lateral ties. So first we'll find the diameter of lateral ties should not be less than. So should not be less than dia by 4 and 6 mm. So dia by 4 means what is the diameter here? 16. So 16 by 4 is equals to 4 mm and second one is 6 mm. So we need to take 6 mm diameter bars. If dia by 4 when we are calculating, if we are getting more than the 6, so then you can take it as 8 mm bar. If it is 6.5 like that, then you can take the 8 mm bar. So hence adopt 6 mm diameter bars. So now we know the diameter of the lateral ties. So now what we need to calculate? We need to calculate the pitch of the lateral ties. So what is the center to center distance? So pitch of the ties shall be minimum of so we have the conditions again here also. So that is least lateral dimensions of column. Least lateral dimension of column. So next condition is 16 times the dia of longitudinal bar. So third condition is 300 mm. So if you want, I can show this in our code book also, which is there in page 49. So you can write here from IS 456 2000 page 49, both to find the diameter of the lateral ties and to find the pitch of the lateral ties. So this conditions we have in our code book, that is in page 49. If you want, I can show. So see here, pitch and diameter of lateral ties. So the pitch of the transverse reinforcement shall not be more than the least of the following. So least lateral dimension 16 times of the longitudinal reinforcement bars and 300 mm. So when we are calculating the diameter, it should be 1/4 of the diameter of the longitudinal bar and 6 mm. So this only we have taken, right? So it is there in page 49. So we'll find now. So least lateral dimensions of column, what is the least lateral dimensions? So 300 by 350, in that least is 300 mm. So 16 times the diameter of the longitudinal bar. So 16 into diameter of the bar, how much? Longitudinal bar 16. So it is 256 mm. So third condition is 300 mm. So hence provide 6 mm lateral ties at, so 300, 256, 300. So 256. So we'll take it as 250. At 250 mm center to center. So when we are talking about the center to center distance, when we are providing the reinforcement bars, we can round it to the nearest lowest value. So when we are talking about the diameters, depth, or breadth of the column, so you can go for the increasing value, right? When depth, breadth is more, the load carrying capacity will be more, right? So when we are talking about the center to center distances, if it is 256 is the bearable, if we go for the 300 or 260, 270 like that, so it may not have that ability to resist the forces, right? So we can round it to the 250 mm center to center. So we have calculated the main reinforcement. So we have got 16 mm diameter with 6 number of bars, and we have calculated the lateral ties, 6 mm lateral ties with 250 mm center to center. So we are done with the problem. So we'll draw the diagram. So it is 300 by 350. So how many number of bars? We have got 6 number of bars. So what is the diameter of the bar? It is 16. So 6 bars, 16 dia. And what is the dimensions? It is 350 mm, 300 mm. And lateral ties? So 6 dia at 250 mm, center to center. So which means we are done with the problem. So thank you for watching the video till the end, and do like, share and subscribe to my channel Civil Ka Adda.